Hey folks, everything new under the sun. Here's your Saturday morning update for what is happening in the Middle East. We're going to get to this image in a second. Iran, this is a Strait of Hormuz, by the way. They have taken over an Israeli flagged ship, Israeli partly owned, I guess, flagship Iran has. A Zero Hedge article here. Iran readies over 100 cruise missiles for possible strike against Israel. Multiple European airlines have canceled all flights to and from Iran, so you know that's a short-term event because they're not going to keep that up for a long time. There's a high probability of some sort of strike, and that's why the airlines have stopped. Now, are they going to stop for a month? Probably not. So there is likely some significant intelligence that there might be something happening there soon. Flight trackers also indicate that the skies above Israel are clear of civilian aviation. So apparently they've cleared their skies of civilian aircraft. So that's interesting. Speculation is that a frenzy over where and when of the upcoming Iranian retaliation attack. Anonymous U.S. officials have been feeding alarming headlines to media outlets all day. Among them is this: Iran has readied a large number of missiles for a possible strike, according to 3 U.S. officials. They've readied more than 100 cruise missiles for a possible strike. Iran has also readied a sizable number of drones. Now, if you fire enough drones and cruise missiles at Israel, that's going to overwhelm Iron Dome. They're going to run out of interceptor missiles. And so hopefully they've got, I forget what their new laser technology weapon is, or defensive weapon is, but hopefully they've got that ready. I know they're far along, quite advanced, so they could pull out that if that occurs. But certainly, if they shot all these flying Dorito drones and missiles there all at the same time, that would certainly overwhelm. And what Hezbollah is doing now is effectively depleting Israel's resources of those interceptor rockets. The Pentagon has continued to move U.S. naval assets closer to Israel in apparent preparation to assist in repelling any potential attack. Some have speculated that Hezbollah's stepped-up attack on Israel's northern front in the last hours are meant as a prelude to a bigger Iranian attack. Hospitals have been put on a high state of alert by Home Command, awaiting an imminent Iranian retaliation attack. Iran has also reportedly put the United States on notice. So Iran has come out and basically said, you know what, U.S., if you interfere here, we're going to start hitting your bases in Iraq, etc. Middle East crisis. So this is the image you're seeing there. Container ship hijacked near the Strait of Hormuz. While Israel on Friday braced for cruise missile and suicide drone attacks, there are new reports Saturday morning that Iranian commandos hijacked an Israeli affiliated container ship heading towards the Strait of Hormuz. This is a big event. U.S. military is likely going to go and do something about this. What did I say? U.S., Israeli military, probably U.S. military as well. But there's, it seems like the U.S. can't protect ships going through there. Ships have been attacked and taken over, hijacked, and it doesn't seem the U.S. is able to prevent this. And then, of course, we got the Houthis as well in Yemen causing trouble. Video of the boarding has been circulating on Twitter/X for the past hour. However, AP could not immediately verify the video. So, it's a question as to whether that was the last time they hijacked a ship. So updates, Iran seizes Israeli-linked ship. Donald Trump is warning of potential world war, and I think I would agree with that. Things are flaring up. Things are in a serious situation. And over to allisrael.com, Netanyahu issues barely veiled warning to Iran ahead of Tehran's expected strike on Israel. Netanyahu said, "Anyone who hits us, we hit them," as he was talking to Air Force pilots during a visit to an Israeli F-15 air base. We set a simple principle. Anyone who hits us, we hit them, Netanyahu told the Air Force pilots in a likely reference to Iranian threat to hit Israel. So the question is going to be, after all that, what is the retaliation going to be? Is Israel going to go down and protect this hijacked ship? Is that going to further escalate it? Because then that's supposedly a direct intervention between Israel and Iranian forces. And will Iran put off their strike because they know the world is watching and that Israel is on high alert? Are they going to wait for a time when Israel is not on high alert and does not have maybe U.S. forces in the area protecting them? So this is an ongoing situation. Folks, I suggest A, you get to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior. You need to find Jesus now because times are going to get hard. B, you should probably go fill up your gas tanks, your jerry cans, get a couple extra cans of beans. We don't know when World War III is going to start. All we know is that World War I started at some point. World War II started at some point. The Great Depression started at some point. Now it's not going to be like a light switch on off. It's going to be a slow, gradual slide into World War III. Slow, gradual slide into world economic collapse and famine. And that's why you need to keep preparing, even though your resources are diminishing over time, to do that preparing, because at some point you will need to start relying on that, even if it's not shock and awe like a light switch. All of a sudden, Depression 2.0 has started. Although very much a nuclear war could be like turning a light on and off, and all of a sudden we have nuclear fallout, and we're in our bunkers, whatever that may be. So that could be like a light switch. But in history, these things have not happened over a couple of minutes. They've happened over weeks and months and years, even as things ramp up slowly, drain your resources. That's why you need to keep prepping, even if you don't have a lot of money. If your money's running out, you need to keep prepping, getting ready. Do what you can. Learn skills. Learn how to garden. Go read a book on gardening. Go read a book on wild edibles. Go read a book on how to do plumbing, electrician stuff in your house, so that you're self-sufficient. You don't need to buy things necessarily. Just go read stuff, learn new things, and this will help you in your prepper journey and your journey towards self-sufficiency when things go sideways. And you'll have a skill or ability that you can sell as well, or trade or barter with. So be prepared, folks. We are in the last days. Wars, rumors of wars, but the end is not yet, the Bible declares in Matthew. But we should expect these things to be coming, so we need to get ready for them. And since we know that the end is not yet when we hear of wars and rumors of wars, that means we need to get ready to live through wars and rumors of wars. And so, again, that's why you need to be a prepper. God told you this in advance, and he told you that would not be the end, so you need to be ready to live through it. So be prepared, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and we'll see you guys in the next video.